Hey everyone, I'm Sage Patel and I love all things science fiction and fantasy. I'm also author of a series called Tarak that combines a bit of both, and you should check it out below. The Force doesn't just guide, it divides. Tales of the Jedi explores the untold origin stories of two very famous Jedi, Ashoka Tano, who walked away from the Jedi Order, and of course Count Dooku, whose betrayal from Jedi Master into the Lord Darth Tyrannus is one of the greatest components of what entirely defines basically the Clone Wars. Ahsoka's journey begins at her own home world, where we see that she has this innate connection to life and death. Her first real act as bravery as a child is actually calming a wild beast and uses the Force, hinting at her extraordinary destiny. Tales of the Jedi add context to her brutal training, honestly. Anakin Skywalker puts her through these impossible tests. One impossible test, really, that just shows that there's more training to be done than what's conventionally expected from a Jedi. And in doing so, she's actually extremely prepared, gets the recognition from the troops, and then ultimately culminates to this arc that leads to her survival at the end of it all after Order 66, or potentially during it. The arc kind of legitimizes this idea that we've all had where her survival of the Purge wasn't just luck because she wasn't part of the Jedi Temple anymore, the Jedi Order. It was because she was prepared. Her decision to fight again isn't some heroic comeback. It's more. It's reluctant, it's weary, but it's necessary. Ahsoka is not the chosen one, that's obviously clear. She's something a little bit rare. She's a Jedi who's lived long enough to question what it means to be one. Dooku's story, on the other hand, is a slow burn, and it's one of the best fall from graces Star Wars has ever presented to us. We see a man torn between duty and disillusionment, pretty Delulu in his own way. Through his mission, specifically around investigating corruption, Dooku's questioning why the Jedi are protecting a Senate that's rotting from within. Like Anakin, his fall from all of it isn't something through passion or isn't tempted by love. It's because of ideology. He's consumed by logic, by cold justice, and doesn't feel that the Jedi Order feel the same way. His final breaking point is through the death of Jedi Master Yaddle, who, in the final moments, it's one of the most powerful scenes. Dooku doesn't kill her out of hate, but out of conviction. Ahsoka and Dooku are polar opposites, but they're connected. Both felt betrayed by the Jedi, both walked away, but one chose compassion and one chose control. The series beautifully uses visual language to contrast them. Ahsoka is often in nature, in open skies, warm light. Dooku is more indoors, shadows. Not just characters, they're metaphors for what the Jedi could have become and what they failed to prevent. Tales of the Jedi is more than a character study, it's a lens into the fall of the Republic. Finally answers questions that fans have been asking for years, like primarily, why did Dooku fall? It also asked what happens when Jedi lose their way. By pairing these arcs side by side, Filoni tells us that the Force isn't good or evil, it's a choice. And Ahsoka's choice to walk away but still fight is probably the most Jedi thing of all.